is Flavia. I'm 54,
Mhm.
and I'm also a health coach. And I was looking for Irina because I just recently I started with my menopause, and I'm going through a lot of changes, and I got to a point that I felt that I needed some help, and also some accountability, because when we have someone, it's always different, because you really feel that, wow, this time I really have to do, because she's gonna ask me, so I gotta make sure that I do everything right. So that's the reason. This is who I am, and this is the reason why I looked for Irina. About 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with an early stage of breast cancer. And at the time, I decided that I was going to, I needed to give my body what my body needed in order for it to heal itself, because I firmly believed that the body can heal itself. So instead of going through the traditional medicine protocol, I decided to change my diet, and after a year, everything was perfect without having to do any of the treatment that was recommended at the time. So um, so that's how I started with this entire thing of health as well, because I really got excited with the possibilities that the body can heal itself if we do the right things. The fact that I wanted to work with you was also because I really believe in coaching, and I know a lot of times people think that coaches don't look for coaches, but they do, because they really believe in the process.
Yes.
And as you mentioned too, the fact that you are very spiritual, it attracts me too, because I think there is a combination of everything. It's not just, we're not just talking about bodies, and it's a little bit of a combination of the body, the soul, the mind. So I wanted to work with someone like that. The biggest challenge was I had gained some weight in specific places in the belly, and I was really concerned about, because I know how important it is not to have fat right where all the organs are. So that was a major concern. I also had I knew there was something off with my digestion, because I had bloating. Um, what else? Yes, yeah, and the other thing too that was not going well, it was the sleeping. I totally I take responsibility for putting a lot of things, more things in my plate than nor anybody can do. And that's where I needed a little bit of you to pull my ears and say, hey, this is too much for your cortisol, you are creating this. So I those were the major things, like the fat around the belly, the digestion, and the sleeping. I function better when I know there's someone with me, even because I know what to do. But like we were discussing, sometimes I know that I have to go to bed at a certain time, but my anxiety of having to do things I wasn't doing, So with the accountability, there were days that I would say, okay, tomorrow I'll continue. There's going to be a tomorrow too. I don't have to finish. So I'm not as hard on myself as I was that I have to do now, or. The other good thing was that I started paying attention to how much I was really putting into my plans. It's not realistic at all, and I needed to diminish the amount of things that I was doing. So I'm finding prioritizing more. Let me see. I think the biggest aha was was that I thought that I was very easy at certain things, like for instance sugar. It's easy for me, but I realized that I was having a lot of difficulties with the salt. This was something that I didn't expect. So the aha was like I found out that maybe I'm not addicted to sugar like most people are, but I'm addicted to salt and oils. I mean, oils in general, not as bad, but the salt was it was a realization that I didn't have before. I thought it was normal. The sugar, it's okay, but the salt, wow, it was a big aha. I didn't realize that I was addicted to salt. I guess I learned how to prioritize what it's really important, because I cannot do everything. So either I do everything and I don't have health, or I have health and I have, I don't have an option. In other words, I do have an option, but my option is to have health. So I have to make a decision. That's why I said prioritizing what's important for me. So if health is important for me, have to cut some things that out of the plan for now. Maybe we'll have a long life so we can do everything. Oh, I would say that you are a lot of fun, very supporting. You always have a good outlook at everything. Like even the days that we are down, you always come up with something funny. That's a plus. And also I loved the psychological parts that you bring into your practice. I thought the exercises were very, very nice. I enjoyed a lot. Anybody that it's stuck and can find a solution in a specific area, just like I mentioned to you, I've been able to do amazing things with healing in my life in the past, but the the menopause is something new, and things that I did before didn't work this time. So anybody that is stuck in an area that they feel that they are not getting results, I think this would be great. The main things that I wanted to mention was that the nice balance that you're doing with the coaching and the psychological, because the emotional, I would say emotional, because the emotions are very important. And I really enjoy this balance of both sides, the physical and the emotional, because I really believe that we could have be eating the best foods and doing everything right, but if the emotional is not good, you're not gonna get great results. And it's a different from a friend too, because maybe the friend has the best intentions, but they're really not trained, so they might give you some recommendations that not necessarily are going to serve you, or some will, but it's not something that we can guarantee. Thank you, my love.